has not worked. We need a total transformation.
It wasn't that Donald Trump won the election. It was that the Democratic Party lost the election.
Democrats and Republicans are not terribly different.
What do you think are the differences between the Democrats and the Republicans?
There really wasn't a whole lot of difference between the two.
If you want to be a Democrat and support right-wing Republicans, fine. That's what you're standing for. Okay?
Ronald Reagan and the Republican Party are doing some of the most immoral acts in recent American history. The Democratic Party is offering no significant opposition to that.
Mr. Reagan and his Republican and Democratic friends,
The guy who ran for vice president last time with Governor Dukakis is a guy named Lloyd Bentsen, whose views are absolutely the same as President Bush's, and he's a leading member of the Democratic Party. Both the Democratic and Republican parties are out of touch with the needs of the vast majority of working people in this country.
What we need in this country is what Jackson calls a rainbow coalition. But it has to be done outside of the Democratic Party.
As you know, Senator Bernie Sanders entered the race. An independent who is a self-described Democratic socialist raised $6 million almost in the first 24 hours. Here's what a new Politico op-ed writes about him. Editor of the National Review, Rich Lowry, writes, quote, "Among the flaws on Sanders' resume for many progressives is one that he can do nothing about, that he's white, male, and an old one. Sanders is burdened by his utter lack of intersectionality." Do you agree? And if so, is that also true for Vice President Joe Biden if he jumps in?
Look, the difference for me is Bernie Sanders is not a Democrat. So I don't understand why Bernie Sanders, who does not want to become a member of the Democratic Party.
He vowed he would run, and if he wins, preside as a Democrat.
Run as a Democrat. We've asked him on a continuous basis, if in fact you want to be the Democratic nominee, you should be a Democrat. If you're not a Democrat, you should not run. He should run as an independent. He's not a Democrat. So to me, I wouldn't allow a Republican to run as a Democrat or for the Democratic nominee.
You don't think he should be allowed to run in the Democratic Party?
I don't think he should be a Democrat. I think that he should say if he wants to be a Democrat, he should register in the Democratic Party. And then you can talk about running and to be my representative. I want a Democrat to be my representative as President of the United States, to be my nominee.
He's doing it, and he raised a whole lot of money. We'll watch.
We'll see what happens.
Thank you very much.